have a drum kit in there. And then all my guitar stuff. And get some fuel. We're at Bucky's, baby. The last bastion of freedom in America. I'm doing a road gig today. There I am, wearing my Groove Master saddle shirt. Cheers, shout out fellas. Gonna go in, get me I reckon a pulled pork sandwich and then go to town on Bucky's. Filming this for my dad mainly, who bloody loves Bucky's. There he is, James. Bucky himself. Alright, I'm filming this mainly for my dad. Bucky's. There's Bucky himself. It's crazy. Got the brisket sandwich and the coffee. It's mental here. Absolute insanity. Look at that. Crazy. On a road gig to Kentucky. I'm gonna get in the car and talk to Cam. There it all is, baby. There you go, James. Bucky's. Look, there's Cam. I'm gonna get in the car. You're not allowed in. Alright, g'day. This is Cam, the drummer I'm always playing with. Playing a road gig in Kentucky today. But I wanted to introduce you all to Cam. Talk about road gigs, how about that? Let's talk about our first gig.
Yeah, I got him his first gig in town.
Well, remember we played the Huffer Brothers and Miles Berger, who I went to college with, at some, was it like a marina?
Yeah, we did some like marina gig. It's pretty fun.
We made $498, I remember that. And I remember being like, oh wow, I'm gonna be rich in Nashville. And then we played the next, I think it was Tuesday morning at Rippy's Side Room.
We made like $50.
No, we made $42.
Oh, that's right, yeah. $42.
$42. Dude, what? No, I just didn't get it. I was like expecting every gig.
No.
Anyway, Cam and I have played together forever and ever and ever and ever and ever at this point.
Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, unfortunately for me, really. Because I have to deal with me and you have to deal with me.
That's pretty awful.
Alright, so we've got a road gig. We're getting $250 base pay. That's very normal. Is that what you found? That normal rate?
I mean, yeah, like definitely at our level, like between 200 and 300 for a road day is pretty standard.
I want a $300 a day.
I mean, it depends on everything, you know. It depends on what kind of gig, I guess, how far you're going, how you're traveling, blah, blah, who the band is.
Are you on a bus or not? Whenever they get the bus, that's when your pay cuts a little bit, you know what I mean? Have you seen that? Have you had that happen? I had a road gig and they got the bus and they cut our pay by a bunch and we were all like, okay, bye.
That's ironic because I was talking to a bass player and he said, oh, if they can afford a bus, they should be able to pay you more.
Yeah, buses aren't cheap.
They're like, if you can afford a bus, then you can definitely afford to pay us more. And I'm like, well, that's a good point.
Okay.
So it just depends on.
While we're here though, my favorite thing about Cam is we did the same thing where one winter we both sat down and were like, wow, we kind of suck, or we're sick of being mediocre. Let's both practice and get better. You went, like, not that you were bad or I was bad, but we both honed it in. What do you think's, if you were a drummer downtown, because I've never had a drummer talk about this, what would you do to approach playing downtown, or what do you think's the most important thing that you've worked on that's gotten you more work than ever?
Literally practicing with a metronome and making sure that your limbs like are playing together at like the exact same time. So like whenever I do a kick and a snare or a kick and a hi-hat, whatever, they play at the most humanly possible physically at the same time.
Oh, like getting it in sync.
Yeah,
I mean, the same as guitar. Like you got to get your two hands synced together.
I mean, like obviously, like you know, I'll add in flams and stuff like that. You know,
for someone like me who's dumb, what's a flam? Is that like slight, like micro timed?
Yeah, it's just like, you know, right and left, like, you know, together, and then flame it.
Okay,
right?
It's a feel thing.
Yeah.
How do you think about
feel in terms of like pushing and leaning back and center time and or do you just feel it? You know.
I mean, yeah,
you know?
like it's a feel thing. It's also what's helped me is like obviously again metronome training. You know, like not just necessarily like like I'll practice with a metronome having like 16th notes on or triplets on or like 8th notes whatever, but it's also having like the metronome to like half notes or whole notes whatever. And also I practice not only with like a click sound, but I use like the human digital metronome voice because it's not as firm as to where the exact downbeat is.
Oh, interesting.
So that I with the click, like I know exactly where that is in space and time, and I can like, okay, the top of the beat is here, but with the voice it's kind of it's a little harder to interpret exactly where the downbeat is, so I can kind of play and mess around and feel like, okay, I'm kind of on the back of the beat, or I'm on the front of the beat, or I'm in the middle of the beat, like.
Okay, and then, dude, this is the coolest thing you've posted. I've never heard of anyone doing it. Can you explain what's the book you're doing? You know the track book where it's like a band, but like you play?
Yeah.
It's like it's okay. Guitarists have this because we have backing tracks, or whatever. But this is like a step further, and I wish more artists would release it. I guess you can do it with AI now, but like explain this book, because this is the most genius concept, and I wish there was a guitar version.
Yeah, I mean, like, this book has been out for literally, like, I think, like, 20 years. You've probably seen him in, like, your, like, in a high school or middle school band, like a poster. It's this guy called Tommy Igoe. It's called the Groove Essentials book. There's two of them. I have both, but I'm only going through the first one because there's so much information. But, like, it's, and I'm not sponsored. We're just going through this book. It's been really helping. Yeah, hopefully, hopefully sponsor me. But, like, I
can't provide anything, but emotional support.
Hey, I'm down. But, like, it's literally just this book. It's called the Groove Essentials book. And it literally just has a bunch of different grooves and, like, drumless tracks. Like, it has, like, 80 drumless tracks, all with different styles. Like, it starts off in rock, and then it goes into, like, funk, then it goes to, like, R&B and jazz and Latin and salsa, like, whatever. And each, like, page, like, has, like, a full groove and a full track, and, like, they're all full, like, 3-minute songs with, like, they hired real studio musicians, and, like, it's all to, like, a click, but there's no click on the track. It just, because it even tells you, like, in the book, like, hey, record yourself, listen back, hey, try not to listen to a click, practice with a click, like, whatever. Just doing that, and then just listening back, and then just, like, playing along and posting. I mean, like, I haven't been the first one to do this. Like, there's been people on YouTube, like, post it, but, like, no one's done the whole thing. They kind of stop after, like, track 10, which I get, because, like, the book is hard. Like, even, like, the third track I'm, like, struggling with, because it's like, hey, there's, like, a 16 bars of solo, and I'm like, okay. And it's just doing that and then listening back, I've really gotten better, because I hear, like, oh, my hi-hat is kind of flammy, it's not playing the exact same time,
So it's like you're looking at yourself on a macro level.
Yeah, no, legit. It's literally, like,
I think people don't record themselves enough.
No, people don't record themselves and listen back.
That's why I like the YouTube. I have to listen to myself, and I have to be like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, that's, you are your own critic, which is, like...
Have you watched videos of yourself from when we, like, first started? Remember, I remember our first gig.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
Our first gig, I remember I was driving in the car. Miles plays for Stephen Wilson Jr. now?
Yeah.
Is that his name? Mm-hmm. I might be mixing up with that prog fella from Porcupine Tree. Is that just Stephen Wilson versus Stephen Wilson Jr.?
Yeah.
Miles is killing it. Anyway,
yeah,
Miles is driving me to the gig, and he's just kind of like, oh, I'm going to give a college buddy a gig, he'll be fine. And we're in the car, and he just shows me the top of each tune. He's like, yeah, that's just how it goes. And I'm sitting there like, dude, I've never even heard of this band. And it's like, what's the band name? And it would be like Shenandoah. I'd be like, I don't know who that is. He showed me the top of Chattahoochee. He's like, you'll be fine. I was like, dude, I don't know Anyway, that gig was probably the biggest disaster of all time.
Yeah, we made like $400.
Anyway, I've played with this guy forever, and you all have commented about his drumming and how good he is, and he hates that I'm making him do this, but I love playing with him, and I said it not long ago, but I still can tell this is going to be, in 20 years, we're going to be old men with kids, and we're going to be still playing together, so.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, sucked in.
We'll be in the studio and just be like, oh, you again.
Oh, no, yeah. Anyway, we're going to go 5 minutes from my gig, go set up and do the thing, so peace. See you there.
This is the venue. Look at this. This is unreal. Playing in here, but look at this, man. This is crazy. Never really spent time in Kentucky, but it's beautiful, isn't it? Loading in, gonna do the thing, set up in here, and I'll show you once we're set up.
It's on purpose. You just ruined the drum.
Figuring out this whole shebang, we have to run our sound.
That's a nice part.
There's Nate, there's Nathan. This is where we're playing. Kentucky. Beautiful private event. Hello, Cameron.
What's going on?
Nathan bought his fancy mic today. Look at that. It's got the cloud lift built in. Sure. I think they're doing a silent auction, so see how it goes. Boring. What do you think of the auction?
67.
What did you think of the gig?
Good.
Oh, thank you.
$400.
This is Nate, the bass player.
Tasted good.
I don't know what they're selling, dude. They're selling stuff I've never heard of.
Just
Whiskey. Oh, I'm out.
We're on a cookie.
And then they got me. I'm up for auction.
Dude, they got me. I'm up for auction.
Hey, this is a fun gig. It's a cool setup. Farm is like beautiful out here. But this is a cool little road gig. Sometimes we get to do these great gigs where, I'll turn it to me. Sometimes we get to do these great gigs where we just go and play for like families or families, like friends of families, and do the thing. And yeah, we had fun. We played for like an hour and a half, an hour 45, and get paid and go home. And stuff with the sound, we didn't get to run ears, and the monitors were rough, but like we had fun. We played the stuff we wanted. It flew by, and now I'm going to drive home to Nashville and chill for the night. I had a problem with my axe effects. I had to bring that today, just because I was like, oh, there's so much stuff to cover ground. The layout delete itself. So for the last bit, I'm just playing from 2 amps, go riding the volume knob. I had the Tonex cab, and it sounded really good. It's hard to find a balance sometimes because I just put the axe effects volume to 100 because
getting it and setting it as I want it locked. So, yeah, but I've got to work on that. But, yeah, it sounded and felt great.
Look how beautiful it is out here. Even though it's dreary and raining, it's just gorgeous.
So it's a road gig in Nashville with the boys. This is my band. This is who I play with. I love these guys. And, I'm so thankful. I just thought I'd show you like a really fun road gig. It's not a huge serious one. It's not a big tour. This is just 4 blokes getting after it. Cheers.
And there's the man of the hour.
Is that your wife?
No,
wife.
filming. It's for YouTube, Nathan.
What up, YouTube?
How you doing? Oi, what's
Hey, follow this man. He's a G.
when's the album coming out?
Album coming out maybe October.
And-
Singles within the next month and a half.
And then what's the last single? First, if someone wants to listen to something right now, what should they listen to? What should I link?
Old Feelings. I released it in May of 2025. Or Mrs. Lonely. Or My Biggest Song's Better Than You, but it's not my most favorite. It's just my biggest song. Yeah. You should be talking about yourself because this dude is a legend. Look at this guy.
Talk about you, man.
No,
I want
talk
to bring
about
you along. Look how beautiful it is out here.